the can the Lumba Mao, yes, Lumba Bronii man ba.
Na Lumba man no ma me na ono di Lumba man ma me no ono na wo sankla no.
Baby,
Show me first. What the example? Yes,
question na obisa muntie question answer. Question na obisa ne answer na me di man no. Na munya di na muntie question na obisa no. Different from the name ya wo kan no.
Me say Lumba any ma Serwaa wari wo Germany. Ana Lumba edi odo Bronii man akonya German passport.
Na me kan say odo Bronii man no enye Akosua Serwaa ma enye sa.
Ai.
Yes, into one timi fa wo ma bra enye ne ma. You can't do
that. I think so. Oh, me sorry. Me mamu nyina good evening. This is my first time ever. Me cause life used to be. I was just me scrolling through it. Me name German. I emra any study German but American.
German na mekano.
Okay. But sound say Lumba na citizen. Obaa no in the war Ghana no say Lumba is citizen or a German citizen, right?
Yeah.
It is so a German citizen there.
Then German citizen Obaa no in the war Ghana so or to add on the own apply for German citizens be Emma Obaa no.
Oh.
Obey bi ama no. So why bi ama nkla no kwa dia obey bi ama Obaa no so.
Dabitie say Obaa no there say a German rano. Onware Obaa no ho no. But so ti krom ha o ye citizen. Now Coco no yeti ha. Now Coco Ghana. Technically no. Obaa ye American citizen.
The question is Lumba no or then na net Germany ho ana.
Debbie.
Lumba on na net Germany ho.
Pacha Debbie.
Lumba to Ghana. And Obaa no to Germany has say. In the first place there's not even any marriage. The German embassy don't even know Akosua Serwaa. You see, last week, Unity Day, Germany has say. I think say the German embassy did something in Ghana. They honored Daddy Lumba.
Yeah.
The manager, when you go to Lumba's platform, the manager, and then Lumba's brother, the ambassador Nankasa Mu, and the friend Lumba's manager and then Lumba's brother Obomudi can say Lumba Obetonium Obetna Germany Obetonium to acquire our Amansai or Afana Bebre and Ninti Omo Banabaso our Jumapa Obey and Sana ni manager and then the brother and the Koji. So Yiribia or no, I recognize our German embassy Honoma and Kaomo.
Yeah.
Akosua is not known even in the German embassy. Those people who sit on their platforms, they lie. They don't know anything. Even the name Akosua Serwaa no kra mo kano. Mo boka ko hen nkrata so kra no. And e bia na nya side no kra na wo so awade Germany hai. What are you talking about? They don't know.
Na you register wa ha. Na ya wale for. Eno so wo. E bi kra we don't know say
so don't listen to these people.
And go for Timitran, no Mako Walo Ghana. I could if you are Omcran Ghana. No, if you are Mamma Bush and Fire, if you
don't listen to them, more especially do Tr0ubled for so many years. No, son on my year, the dear crown Munano, and yes, I didn't crown a woman crata so Okroma.
Pam, papa, me, I'm go for baby. I
Yes, when we are speaking like this, we know what you are talking about because we know people. Who because we are here. I cannot talk about US because I'm not in US. I cannot talk about Canada. But I can tell you what is going on here.
It's here because there's this family member of mine or they made in a buy into the almost Akosua no na.
Look at this. Look at all of this.
No Akosua the own say obedient as a baby. Made my phone a cochuki in the mouth ono ko dwane because na ko mo penachinatu
some for sa dwabin for sumu no sa hypocrite some papa for na omu nyina no ekogina ya Akosua Serwaa ni Lumba breko some ko for nyina obokwa ko hwe kra no edi an omode ti kroma no kra no enye omudi all of these people all of these hypocrites omo so omo ye Lumba adamfo no obokwa ko all of those old people enu nti na omo mobra na omo ti hase na omo abra bo nyina ye basa no they are evil people.
So actually, my Serwaa Eda, hello, me patron.
Yeah.
Okay, Pacho, inti anka ma Mr. Awada deal paper so say in Nigeria. Anka omoma awards nanka onuni mo make say on behalf of Nigeria, right?
Yes, they will even acknowledge the woman.
Okay. Okay, because
They
Oma
didn't.
body didn't cry.
There is no name. You can go and listen to it. They don't even know her.
So why is she still claiming legal wife? That's why I don't understand.
And when the child said Tr0ubled, there's nothing like legal wife here. Or no one can say Akosua Serwaa, she knows it. And those people who are defending her now, Omucha and Tr0ubled, they are even putting her into trouble because they be on your life for no more than many picture at home. Yeah, German for the bureaucratic you. So somebody can even take it upon himself. Say, I didn't cry no more. Yeah, they be na mami din da hon me. Obefa ombe concrete mu no. Mbokwa ko hwe mu no. Na ebi krampo a edi a odi ti kroma krampo no. Nye no. Na ebi a claims bi a wa claimu, odi nkwa na claimu, ebi krampo ko mu best kra Lumba kra ni di kra ni so. Dangerous. Dangerous. As my expose you. Na e ka bi o de bobo maame no ontimi ntua aiso o mo de ko she prison
because abrochre ye na ye ni no so Bronii so obo abaso a
wo de minna baba ko so mata e wo so mata so wo Germany a opa mumisa no asema maka ni na opa mumisa mata
Pacha mata wo perilous this one na
mata or platform is here or Germany hi ni na
o se enra na me ka sa sem we ansa na ma frida heat ni bewe mu o se na me ka bibi say on a normal circumstance say Obaa bi bobra ana be ma bi bobra na bia or ye celebrity or ye soldier was serving in the we can say interest of the country sebi ofrito a the immediate personal state ni recognize the yere anani kunu.
Yes.
The living spouse no and then a state ni recognize first the only living spouse na or biological children are state ni recognize as nema state no reach out to nema.
Yes.
So only ma that after oma kone management. Now, what I was seeing fishy in this whole thing is Senka Lumba sebe Germany as per omoka so owo nyama no de akotina Ghana. There's no way say omo bebo na baso na Roman father and ekwakojina ho even though a team of workers are omo no mo help ma nejuma ekwanim. But yes. in all no se nipe wu a so your celebrity and I said was serving the country ni yere any de abasopode anema especially we call military service ni you can say omo service no ma won say be fallen hero bi to a ni yere na yede ne rank no ema no so mo be
no yes
owu ye abra de nchirafo no eja omo je ne nkwa fi ni se ma eye ni yere na state no recognize the plus ne ma. And no quarantine the government need take you upon who say ne man kra na omu nyiye no or no because all 7 states need to ye behwe nkola na kopem say nkola ne be kira 18 years.
That is
now
true.
Let's come to Serwaa any that the Lumba issue with Lumba 7 henny which he is not sisi a mama ye hu say enye indirectly me hu say onye ena ne yire no so nka wa ware no eye ndi kunu e won kratam wo ha and Abaa ni be recognizing Serwaa instead of the team.
Exactly.
Yes, because behind every successful man there's a woman. Behind every successful woman there's a man. And he said German for recognizing Serwaa as the legal wife to a legend. Then it means there is a question mark somewhere.
And a matter, ambassador na nkasemu. The ambassador, the German ambassador to Ghana. Or no
Meba. Enka ma Serwaa obi beka say Serwaa ko Germany good German for omu ye very straight as I know them senka omu recognize no as legal wife and kasa de ne pra ye wo Ghana nkome ye wo Germany ha say there were host free wa nkome organize say and access so no go choose say ye wo Ghana and no beba ye wo Ghana and there was nowhere we saw invitation of her say officially Jema for friend or more as wife say on bedi ni kuna baso body plus ni kunu team members. And yet team members and they holding Lumba properties and ni legal ni legacy. It is his family that carries the legacy, not his team members. At the moment you share there was idea when
they won't learn. They won't learn at a medium
stories.
Lumba.
The fabrication of stories are too much.
Mr. Play cause in friend who saw video no mo person who video no into so bit maba Obama obi ahwe Mr.
It was the ambassador himself.
Me saw camera crowd say me me but me
make up Lumba Mr.
Okay.
It was the ambassador himself.
Me pacho if award no mo present here no. In friend
phone no offense o me fe ra one.
Oh, copy.
That one we use no. Me fe ra use the twice.
King me pacho bit ma ba mai.
I was just let
me just cite another example.
When you go to
let me just cite another example.
Page.
Please, it's on that Lumba's page. It's on that Lumba's page, so you could go watch it.
Yes, I think so.
Mo your late footballer Achu. Mo say Achu ye no. Ni yere ne mana state ni recognize ye. Country or naturalize ye no. It was ni yere even the fan. The club now obobo the crano and then the bushian ye freno and then the management near freno. It was the wife and the children, the surviving wife and children. And then they were ni frey ni football team no book football room no. Omo ana no plus state no. State now go for Achu manager anka say una we Achu manager until and now in the name of Achu. It is not done anywhere like that. Everywhere in the world, it is the surviving wives and the children.
Oma bombo
ama mi bi sabi bi say ana ye papa na ne mane kwa din o mo chiro kwa na ye papa din no mo chiro ana
mata
ade ro mu ye no omo e so mo kakra wo
mata
ya
me pa mo tamu nim say odobro ni betimi de that Lumba official page kwa mpo no independent ho
ani yes
na so odobro ndi only problem ho
the wife personal
odobro ni ono ko only problem ka so far as
yes.
So far as a papa na yi na kire amansan nyina no a the only problem
page you no official that was the 16th May kwa 16th May kwa
man, please Ejewa wants to come up.
Yeah, okay. Number one kasa na you must.
Odobro ni dey no say the only problem kra no
no official page na kasa papa no onim afa de ebo omo na afa de ebo omo no say Odobro ni na isu page no. And papa nam say something is official what you say mo go school official page to say emposo we bibia say we papa na endorse ansa na posti that's official page.
When you say na me kwati o baby say yes be ma ware no twemp na ya bigamy. People don't even understand the word. Bigamy so when be ma no wasia ko ware officially aka wo yere ho and your friend bigamy. Bema wawari or chimp na enye bigamy. Enye bigamy.
Listen, mata e ma born in there, mo ko mo platform no so o mo kan se mo e ma born no. Nti e ma papa no me bom abaso. Mo twin nipa ho. Bema bia e pese obenya oba bi te se Bronii. Nti oba bia o kasa mo Bronii bia no. Wo ye oba papa ubetimi ne bema atena. Okay, unye obi a ono no betwen se ono wo problem e mai betena apoye so na mikunu oye me masem wo de ye ntwen na se yare bi bono a wo bom paye se wo twen se ukunu yare bi bebo no na waye vulnerable e ho na wo betua ne ka wo bone na wutini yesu you are a wicked woman.
Kinje, please, I have a question.
Me pacho betimi bi sir.
Okay, Patrol, me person will throw more light on the injunction. Say Ebia will be
the injunction, it is only a family member that can put injunction on Lumba's funeral because abusuan na hihya yie nti Ebia yemfa ne say ni nana bi anase ni wofa bi anase ni nua bi say date na o ma hye no on anase be bia anase ne ba and
me pacho is yande. Or you bet me the injunction at 2 funso. Why? How can she do it? Or you bet me the injunction at 2 funso. Abra ebia ebusia for the name for kwang bi so a ompe. Me kai
say ye na kwhye dem so ni efunu na and say ye na yakaya
be for example bi edisi wo me fie me anti bi koto aware so no ne man ne wo ho e na man no ekosia na yere wo sa mpratwe bi na okutumi ni nipa ni ja na nipa na kware na mo sa atwe mpena no
ye friend no ja wade me ntwe mpena
mi wa na wo na wo so ko ware Obaa no
so me ja wade me ntwe
mpena lansam enti unim se me anti no papa na sa ko ware me anti no okoware ni fie e na de yere ni so ware ni fie unim se papa ni wu ye no e na de yere ni koye fake documents on no ya koye ni de wo court this year what was the proof say koye wo de wo court documents ni ba no mu say fake unim se because of sudden me anti the injunction to a phone so ono na nanka obi be friend say check na ya ware no or the injunction to a phone so Opim say family settles have discourse nini na ansana me ante buto ni yemu no ansana
in this case no a different
meba ya mfani dia anka poster ho le ba wo no so aye de le ba ni dia to wonti wan na wo akọ
in this case no there is a proof
mami penyin na ware no mo na beje ono so aware so there were pictures and witnesses and ye di witness ni ko ye yi no
so this case no matter in this case you know it is slightly different. It's like on my sideline no meanwhile or proof and court you go to court to prove it. So if you have a proof you go to court to go and prove yourself say who you say na you would in this case you can do that. But say what the injunction ekoto efunu so say yes ye ma wunye kunanti no what the injunction kwa koto so na court nka wa asem bi ma court bia ni hono ma obeka kire wo say abusu say ye ma wunye kunanti no ye beka wa asem ma wo e kuna no abusu de di time
after 17 years of absence
court bia ni wo
and so na that process in the crowd I'm sure say don't just go to the court and ask for that request. They will definitely find out and I said they will request say one person who say be a wife no.
Yes, and you can't prove it. You can't prove that you are a wife.
I mean after 17 years. So
after 17 years, what are you going to prove? What are you going to prove in court?
And
court judge ben and I will go catch say meti abrochre meti Germany for 17 years.
King
picking it up right.
King Nyaboche, let's
say yes and you say you know proof say yes and proof no kwa obi bet me like Ariana
yes and go bimpo
yeah
because
okay let's give the benefit of the doubt. Let's not speak that way. Let's not speak that way. Let's give the benefit of the doubt. Say ASCO now AS go prove no court. What you say? Now let's understand this thing. When you say
court makes sense 17 years no we dey.
Oh Nyaboche before let's not forget that court will still see her as a legal wife. Let's not forget that. Say I'm passing on my worry no mu. Let's not forget that.
No court will see you as a legal wife because in marriage, you know, whenever there is a vacuum, because in the marital law there are clauses. So, for instance, in Germany here, say if you distance yourself from your partner for a year, which is separation. If you're able to separate for a year, and I go to court and I prove to court that we have been separated for a year, the court will grant me automatic divorce. So there are clauses.
That is what I am telling you. Say, K. We are now giving the benefit of the doubt. Say, man, so what say on Lumba? So let's wait for the court to decide that. You understand? Let's also not be speaking like them. Let's educate ourselves. This case we a case study my no
who say even if they go to court, this is the outcome and it will happen.
You are not the judge. Don't give a prejudice to say then you say don't judge a case before it is judged. What you say?
I know, but I know, say you know what I'm talking about too. I know.
Please, can catch up. Because for her to decide and pull up in court means the nine baby so.
Can
we also like think about that?
Ejewa, any obi an okokota or approval. Obi o ho testimony.
Ebu
try your luck. Court your camera. In court, we speak law. And you go to court to present your evidence. Okay? So if you go to court, you don't have anything to prove.
No evidence it just when kum nipa na yetimi jani
you work free, yeah. Because in court, you don't go and speak truth there, you go and speak law. And you have to go to prove yourself by providing evidence. So if you don't have any evidence, then you are in trouble. Evidence and
now court no enye say bia sebi de bia wo ka nokre no obitimi de entro court no we need de ka nokre pa with just an evidence a wuni no so wo nokre no evidence we be lose court
and even
as my better case now I don't know but no ye pa
see entity
better case but odi nkunim on pa so ku no
ama question here then.
Okay, Sisi Ana dead body no. Susu ni ho say obe defending ho no. Sisi Ana, is the state going to provide the dead body with a lawyer? And I say the lawyer for best people.
And no crime the man here foolish case.
And then case. And ode put to the so judge no.
And no crime the man case here foolish case. So we
judge the baby say asem na ode aba court no. Satem na be man ti ase no na oye den. And the woman wouldn't say we want me you are no on to me and Kasa. Nti Satam no na otiase no. What were you doing? Can you answer that? On to me answer.
Okay, Ken, what if she say now Obaa for wo?
Nti Obaa for no e wo hodom no ohun ya na se wo hu. Anase na nani afra.
Ohun ye.
Uhu ye dia ene ade
no chairman.
Nti na uhu ye bet na wo chairman na wu. Ansa na wo ba beye sa court case no. Nti so kasa anya na judge ni say fa wasem kwa na wutrim yesum you are a wicked woman.
E pa macho mtimi abem ka metia munya o mo ho ye de. Me pa chomo follow me why me say me ye live na omama me 3 days ansa na metimi invite guest. It's about chomo follow me na okay. Mami Koni say first no ye ka say there's 2 sides to a story and then you say there's 3 sides to a story. There is Lumba's truth. There is your friend is saying Akosua say where's truth and the truth. My problem is why. Oh sorry. Okay. So there's AS truth, Lumba's truth, and the real truth, the truth, right? The problem is Lumba is not alive to defend himself. This is why it would have been so great for the woman to have done all this, and I make AS, should have come out bravely and courageously, really to deal with the issue head on, and should have gotten that public support. But see, Moody news story, babe. Moody news story, babe. Lumba is not here. Obaa try and say, look, we need to say, where to say. And unfortunately for Bronii, she's also mourning, so she's not able to come out and say, this is what Lumba told me. So she's not able to come out and say, this is true, this is not true. So at the minute, we are just left with, hearsays, lies, anger, because the and I don't understand why the whole group, when they open their mouth, the fire, the anger that oozes out of their heart, it doesn't make sense. So just it doesn't make sense. And I'm asking myself. And then it is almost Kabi said, me baby, I'm losing my train of thought. Me say no more can say, your friend is saying, you come my melody na post on Copa Akosua say watch. Sorry,
Look at this.
Yes.
Look at this.
For what reason? For what reason?
Look at this.
MPP. I mean, they make this woman like she's about Ghana. If not for Lumba, who would have known this woman? Anyway,
Look at this.
if not for Lumba,
My dear, when Lumba was meeting the MPP, then was it with AS and answer Obaa?
Exactly. Malodina me patroye ba and Mamunti, but who is feeding with this information? And why do they think the woman is above all and be all? I mean, if you were not brave enough to come and face the man, why are you now facing Obaa? It's not make us say Lumba is not here for him to tell us exactly what happened. Most of those women, they are delusional. So it's not like or your first husband. Who's holding baby by? Nobody is castigating your own son that you brought into the marriage. Why are people castigating the ones that Lumba had with somebody? It's really, really, really doesn't make sense, to be honest. I don't want to use a bad word. But then when what they are doing, I say,
when you listen to these people,
you're full of hatred for those being told. The hatred, no, I want to know what is behind the hatred. Because it feels like, hey, Bronii don't win nah, it doesn't make sense. So,
Obeka no crepa, who say, Emma, and na omani bro mo yokuma. You see, Emma, and no money bro mo yokuma pa. Where a man must say, we respect hierarchy. Men respect hierarchy and authority. This year, Mayor Bema say, me yonko Bema be, me say, oh, scatcher me, Uda Shaskafono, the East Legon Club, no. So, Mukoshia, they know the one who is higher than them, and they respect hierarchy and authority. Okay, women are not like that generally. Okay, I'm not saying that you will not get some one or two of them who are good. Okay, but in most cases, women don't respect hierarchy and authority as men do. Okay, in this or your banas or who say a dianka or pewana brab so when yamas and the young baby enya. Okay, or we should say or no nanka unya yanka or pe and no turning into hatred and no bina experience TikTok no and app so ebi moti so anopa 24 hours 48 hours omundware the bia na to mo kasa tente no
ya aboa o de ile go fi atena mo aboa
Inti that is it. And in most cases, it's coming from women.
Kinke. Daba na wo say father-in-law biako ne ba fie. Na o ka che ne ba fie dua na nye de. No, it's ne ba no. No, yes, it is always mother-in-laws. It is always with the women. It is always women. It is always with the women that is common. It is always with the women that have problem with each other. It is very difficult. So baby, the father-in-law biaka say, I beg cry 7 the cry and one the dorsal and I'm Nisha and I say it is always
mother-in-law. Yes,
it is always mother-in-law.
It's always women. You see, so that confirms what I'm saying. It is only women who are their own enemies. That is the reason. Because at a time, because Asante Queen no fee say or no ne ho ye fe na Daddy Lumba mefano na okofo do Bronii. Onim say Daddy Lumba no ope a odware na ope otwetwe ne se. Ndi say wani mu ye fe na say udware na say wotwo si a Daddy Lumba no come
Ken utilizing the
Ashanti Queen me pa cho me ba o Mesramo Ashanti Queen no ne maami ankofa na mfiri Ghana mfa na mba se sabi onko ya adwuma o ne maame de ne fi Ghana by say onbeto na adwuma no so no maame na ba be ko pension nti onbeto so which is ashawo abrabo ena nya Ashanti Queen kwana na maame de ne by maame ne de ono ankasa ne nua ba e de ne by o de ne ba ye no na nyame ya adom na maame ne nya ba ma so no mu ena ba ma ne tui Ashanti Queen maame sika e de ma no Ashanti Queen wawo 8 okuta 8 children Bemenya waje in a stolen husband ya waje in fee friend say man me. And what two? Oh, Germany, one in our mal two. Or one quala 6. Now say no in number womb. Or pokunum in number womb. Aye. Enti Ashanti Queen you be no pelumba. Ashanti Queen swo your bano a natural woman. Missy one solid in a ho. Ne picture our teacher in 25-30 years ago pictures. Mon can chance Ashanti Queen. So original one year show. Ye who Bronii shape our dear won't qualensia. Or Ashanti Queen sorry ni yen share. Ena bra the reason why inti Ashanti Queen ni buafu no. Or shane hwa or to no. A meme de ne Ashanti Queen try and crata wo Germany abontenso no. Wa man call for. Wa mi krom ni antini bi. Wa ma no. Ashanti Queen dia wo dia ne se. Wo be hwie agum. Problem oba de agen crata asisi a. Enti wonya oba daddy Lumba kra no. Na daddy Lumba kra no mpe oba ne tubo wie ma ne tu twifom se prakam se Ashanti Queen not one hu ne tu ha sa omo ayese nkokọ no omo tu twifom ni bi sa na ne tuti o to pa na ne nan kete ena daddy Lumba won pa oba wo yeles bobo oba wo ye twetwetwe Ashanti Queen ai samra na edi tu one ne twetwe no obi en wonu ma waye papa bi to so obet wa ti we ya ohuru sise preko preko ele nu angwamu ti we ya ni minimum aye se wo ayi e first wo reatai ti we ya ni na se prasa de okwa bi je ba wiase ni ti we ya na no ato prasa se obi okonkoto yi ye ti we ya ni pim aye se wo so na wodi ti we ya na no aye se sutante ti we ya wa aye se ofuna of friends ofuna ya ba mini why na no chim se calculator tai ti we ya na no
Ode eyekra
eso mama mi ego pa they are not qualified. They are not qualified. Now no way Ashanti Queen na wote abonte na wo kuma mama Akosua Serwaa no wote bi de ne twa kwadi tu esafi etwe we ye di na wie na ye woto aduane ye de wie na ese wontu aka no wote mi de ne twa bu onu ane ka keto na no wote mi na okobo obosia o me sister ho 8500 euro koto ye no wote mi busi ti tu na ba be ye fa no kwa me o accent.
Don't even go to their level. Muna moye ma papa no. Don't even go to their level mpo. Obia nim, obia hwe omo a otimi hu se sa ma wem no omo nye ma papa. Ntino muna moye ma papa se mu hia mon kasa na mon bisa critical and sensible questions.
Watch ba to safi ba. Ya ka aduane mi ansa boso. E ka konkonte. Eni wache. Eni die huo e boso. E di gu roba mi ansa mbu ka sit gum. Eni woda. Can you imagine? Na me sister gina wona dwen nyina ansa Ashanti Queen kotu ne ka na ba no oba be fan because we did awie ogina snow to okwaya kindness was na Ashanti Queen we ne kindness we what den say ko fe won ti asa ka yi wo so say geje
see every sensible man bia no
astem ya bona asem bia mo kai
every sensible man bia no say otie omo a ohun say omo ye mba bone until you don't even go to their level mpo mo de muhia monka nyansasem na monka critical mumbisa mo ho critical questions na ohema
it's a level na mi wo sa level we me ni omo be ko boot for boot me bi wi o me to the radio amash Ashanti Queen
advise Sister Frida, please don't advise her.
King me pa
o ma ya ma na bro so aden
me ba mo ma me
Frida, mama mbisa me questions say. Na Auntie Queen as explanation manya clear.
Auntie Frida ne la ne munye.
Line nyo network nyo.
Man e bisa question Grace.
Na Shanti question no as a explanation anya clear my.
Bisa question bi em.
Na ne question is say any Obaa pa presla awo on the side no daddy betimi age passport amankwala na sana na
betimi say me chire ma think say you didn't listen Mechira was say that debate me.
Now explanation was shifting towards who the wife was, but
No. And one tea from the beginning. Me explain it say
the center no was on just the
I'll repeat myself. Listen, Mechira was say that the Lumba tiase no, say or no a German citizen, okay, okra German passport obetimi apply for German passport amanemano, okay, but there are processes that we have to go through. First of all, before you be able to apply for a passport for your kids, first of all you have to apply for citizenship for them.
Yes.
So I said this. So first of all, apply for the citizenship for the kids. But before you be able to apply for the citizenship, okay, first of all, you have to apply for German birth certificate.
Yes, me too.
All of this, you have to go to the German embassy in Ghana, Accra, okay, to do that. There are processes you go through, and then you get the birth set. To get the birth set, you know, Accra na 1 year Accra ya no up to 1 year. That time, no, and I'll bet me the German birth certificate from Accra German embassy, okay?
Yes.
The 1 year no chemu apahon.
Yes.
Until you cannot.
Kinke. I have an experience with this. Me omu bibi Ghana sayeba.
Okay.
Before I will bet me attaining German citizenship, ama ubano. Na parents back on Germany.
Of course. Because I know na mekaye no say Daddy Lumba German mekaye. I said it say German okra
me bano. Omo papa Germany.
Yes.
Exactly. And I make you omu bibi Ghana within 2 to 3 months. Them say COVID ni kwa ne manage. And omu bibi aba. Enti me man no mu kromo pass free Ghana and say eba how.
Exactly. You can't. You can't.
I said of the question, you know, was the fact that
Lumba prahankrata and
I said it. You can do it. Yeah. Okra
Lumba kita hankrata
onkra dia ontimi nye.
Ontimi say you can say on record no yeah na daddy ne AS won krata for maware na Lumba din kwala fufuro ba se nemba does daddy need Obaa no ne wo aware krata so no consent and sawaje krata passport
or the consent ne yeden or no na apply for or apply for visa na dia mankla na so or apply for passport na dia mankla
or passport amankwa na
or passport there so go through processes na makano. You have to go through all this process. Dabi. Because or no papa no ekura German citizenship no. Inti no or no ne die na or the German no. One of them or both. Both parents or one parent should be a German. That is simple.
All right, okay. Me that's a pan because na explanation na ma clear inti no.
Yeah. So that is it. One parent or both should be a German citizen. That's all.
Nti no munja nkwala ne haw ne nkwala no mo bra
Tronkwa no munja o ti
step ikura no se nkwala no mo feel so mbekwa akwaje passport na ama wo mo kra na they can still do it or
they can apply.
Yes,
they need their father's document. That's all.
Gracie nkwala no man kwa brochire kura nyame ahira wo
nti no na be kan sisui
Lumba Obi ko di da obi kato amuso anya brochire nkwa na abetena abaye yi o.
And what say obi ko di da obi
mo no mo matira brochire hwe papa be no mo hwe o. Asempani Asante Queen last why life ko fa na market
ana muntie we enye obi na
obi be gina o na ni mu fro do akwala nsu afa
enye obi a wo brochire bia na betima afa obi aba. For all you know, the conditions and then the status of the woman, in this case the AS na ye kana asem no. For all you know, no, the condition in the status no on team for being by brochire. You might not know. Until you be a brochire be an answer, you be a document or me to coin a bagan and answer or to me to coin a cover before and no wait me for be did not buy brochire. So Germany has here.
Mama no ni mwa bi obetimi di abo odo Bronii ma. Ofa mwa ne ho ene ne ma. Odo Bronii nya ne mwa.
Say mama no kwa nkwaje odo Bronii ne mba no. Na
ama bodam. Odo Bronii o nya mama ne mwa. Obo ya krafo.
It just
obo ya edukote baako. Enti mama no odo Bronii o nya mama ne mwa. Mama no ti mwa no hwi mu.
The lady.
Onje ne ho. Mama no onje na bra bomu.
Oh, it's so sad.
Odo efu ne twi manso no.
You see, education is very important. Okay.
They lack reason and conscience.
And on our kind of grace, you see, education is very, very important in one's life. Okay, and so more kasasa noa, say they lack education. Inti say illiterate kasa utia oti efi omo voice mu, because how come say ono maame no ano ti Germany ha say no obetimi abagana abefa obi ma na ode omatu kwan akọ Germany abra enkora ne enye ne ma because German embassy hono no
German Senka Lumba person in backward na Germany anko
obeke Ghana wa akọ babu from Germany wo ka ho Ghana
no.
Ade ochiri kura sa kula o se. O se nkula mti abo ochiri man so bebre.
Surprising me ni say. Oh, ka say wo hwe na enche kura within 1 year no bi be ba be power chow. Now, are you promised tomorrow? One ka say won ya na wote ho no. Are you promised tomorrow? Do you know what will happen?
No power ya chow.
In the next
odo Bronii mama ne be pa odo Bronii chow na mama na ikunu ani bi.
Yeah. Now we na ho say wo say
let's also, in as much as we disagree with them, let's also be mindful with our words here. Me ebi na mo na say ko we are mo say Messi fam there.
Me pa cho mo ni BD.
Someone woni din odi someone bia woni din wa ha.
Mr. Martha, don't mention
someone in the
297. Okay. We are tired. We are sick and tired of them.
What their modus operandi is, and we don't know what their end game is. Because when you're caught but when you're caught in junction, right? Most you're the injunction at Papa Neswa, Africa, dear Symbium. Not because the injunction never and get away with you. But you are still going on, and so what is the end game?
Insult on other Bronii too much.
What's your crime? I didn't know, woman. You say won't go for almost speaking for you, no. Almost won't go your crime. Why do you want to be a kuna for a crime? What a almost my men in casa, but my men in casa, you are the spokespeople, right? And you know, the moment can you say, Papa, a crime, or you say, or your crime, dear, what do you want to do with the dead body? Why do you go and put injunction on it? Or your crime, I didn't know where you could stay in your lane, because we are saints, go here, come on. And what is the end game? End game, no, I mean, me say me, Odo Bronii to ni freeze le go feel. What is the end game? And Kolani for Monkose prison. What do they want? That is the evil. Ababesho Makumem. Anything evil should be for Odo Bronii. In the name of Akosua Serwaa, your legal, oh my goodness. In the name of AS, your legal wife. Adain. It will be a legal wife. That will be soon any label as a legal wife. And must she be abused to this point. Not acceptable.
Grace, sir, oh, question be what with me be saying so there and Messi from so be a question be what so be some and yes, Messi.
This is okay.
Mami Akosua Serwaa. Kotu nganti Mami Akosua Serwaa bia say Lumba funu no di bibia omo di atoso ama no. Wa call request. Say maye ma Odo Bronii court stop Odo Bronii. Any daddy Lumba wo fa na busua. Mo mba daddy Lumba funu ho. Any mochirefo ni nipa miansa de odi omo ko he. Wo de mochire na Lumba da no. Odo Bronii ena Lumba abusua no. Say mo court o ma no kwan. Afia so mo ba be court. So akwa akoka ne de. Say Lumba abusua. Any Odo Bronii so ne lawyer. Sa uniform nyina anko no mko chem the reason in tears omunko funu nti munja maame no to ato ana obeti wa na why sepreko na oba abonten ana wode allege it is alleged no ti wan ka semba ku bi eye no kreda e na mo fa nhye mutirim se obi ani wa hu maame akoshi ase wa ne marriage certificate me ne Benjamin papa eja aware da be 13 years nie enso me da so akuta marriage certificate copy enye photocopy o ba ko yiraye e na me call request ni wa no de maame e na me hu ba ko na yiraye no ekita me e na me se me post me ne Benjamin papa e wedding pictures gu abonte en kire se me da so ane papa ne wale me ne papa ne yen wale wawu kura ama ne yiraye kuna enti social media no is that time we have to grow up mesramo en sem bi Tiwaa ne sa Ashanti Queen two chance yi bande beto abonte no en sese mo believe omo si DLFM ya de injunction atoso odo Bronii baabi a wote no me pa cha ma me Akosua Serwaa won fa bibia nkoto bibia so no want me oni power she doesn't have the capa wo de beto so court no they are not stupid so se papa ne ye ukuna wo be kwa ka kire court say oye me kunu 2 years ago me ba Ghana 3 years ago Obaa ye pictures ni ye bibia nie no munja so omubo old nsabrane old music no yate abre 30 years nyum 35 years ago yate abre okunani ni dia wotena ne kunu ho ma ba ma ne wuye bible mo onyame mo emre mo onu no ye kuna enya de ote ba bi for 20 something years 17 years wa ba social media for papa shi aye na non femfem se obi asabi odo ayi kame pese me de ma no be kan se mi ba mo fa nche manka na no femfem se Ashanti ni business partner no ne yellows bobo no papa she si egu nanum nyina asai we wo so wodi wachi na kwatia mi prayer tower no papa she obo prayer tower bi ko nya insa no mai wode bible akata ne ni anu nsam watoro no enka wonya insa no mai enti obi anto na dream na maame Akosua Serwaa woni kapa bia na odo Bronii nkonkopa obi a chawo maame Akosua Serwaa ogunu ho odo Bronii su gunu ho more respect maame Akosua Serwaa some of us yanso you respect you odo Bronii
e shock me cry
me am a woman say me see the maame Akosua Serwaa ni odo Bronii gina hono ma me yi odo Bronii I
choose odo Bronii
because odo Bronii atena be ma ho woni be ma ne tena de enwono de de what Obaa ne ne de de hwe wonim the reason why nti Onyankopon kum David Job yire no Job yire nya ono ana wuye o ena enye no me na kan no e Onyankopon no said that purposely no di kum Job yire because de de ne ba ye no Job yire di ye ba de enwono ba ye no kasa kire ni kunu se ni kunu ndom ye awurade na awurade nku no e wona Job ka chan se odwodwo ntwie ba de de ba ye no ye di ye de enwono aba nso a maginam ba Bible say tama Job Onyankopon kum Job yire okum ni firi ho ena o ma Job oba afoforo ena o restore Job ni health ene ne properties ni nyina ena o ma no oba afoforo mo ne ware ye ne wo ye me pa cha mo me hwa ade o ye nko the book of friends Esther chapter 6 wo no monkan moni da bia mo kan Bible na monti ase ana monkan Esther na wo ye maid o na ye wo queen a ye friend university ana meboa na ana ye nko Bible mu
yanko ba
ni halazos no no wo yire na yire din university queen university o se queen university Esther was a maid a hand time prideness journey a hand time ti eno mu twa university asu eno mu de Esther be share ho eno Esther be ye queen inti kan Esther chapter 2 verse 17 Bible say Esther obtained grace and favor na wonya wo hene nani madom. And the king set a royal crown upon her head and made her a queen instead of Vashti. Moon reading my Bible, no. Maame Akosua Serwaa Obaa bonte be ka say come de no. Esther
was Adessa. You promoting no konya din Esther.
Okonya din Esther.
Adessa.
Her name was Adessa. And Onyankopon go sra ni tumi ba no so onya ohene nani madom no. And obeye dan, obeye Esther. Ada na moon read the Bible. And a Christopher and a Okra Bible and go and read the book of Exodus chapter 21 verses number 10. Bible says so very ma wa yire na wa wale fufura kan yire no ho a na yire dada no na yire pani no o ma na aduane ni o ma na tade enhye o ma ne mo nka mo ne nda me pa che o dad maame Akosua Serwaa be ka se ni kuro ne nda na no mu sika ya bu no so obi otimi kwaje 100,000 euro Edemo obi so mfa nkoton pia water.
Edema be ma so mfa nko be radio.
Nkoton pia water de na che se ohia hwe ana meboa.
Empa.
Chashi wofo. Chashi wofo.
Oni omo kasa omo se Bronii nye adwuma. But omo se Akosua Serwaa de na ohwe mba. Na so Bronii so hwe mba. Ana enu no de Akosua Serwaa ye.
Na mimi ye kera. Mimi ye kera 12 hours unim sika ameje. Nti Bronii o reject sa na nyina no ono hwere ni kuno ono yo ba wo kwa aware ye. So Bronii anya adwuma Daddy Lumba na ama na anya adwuma because no hwere ni kuno.
Wo so anya adwuma. O ye empire. Omo ne ano mo nya adwuma nti won't me blame Bronii. Said you Akosua Serwaa hwe mba.
Bronii is your business no Bronii na ye ma me to adwum na ye nipa mpesa na mo mu ka sa dia mo ye wa se media isu nke ebi nie ye be bo audio ba ko pe daddy audio ba ko pe kitikiti be 20 1 minute ka mo nyina mo be ba mo head in shame
sire be jinkan
ka mo be ba mo head in shame
nkai mini tu se nguru
o ma ja ba to bi to why
Mr. Mata but besa me clarify bibi de na me kan na in relation to Jabin Fosu comment or pass yes or share Bronii say within 1 year obeba be panachew and na make us say or no
madam Jabin Fosu no ya pimpo no ya pimp Jabin Fosu no ya pimp na nim sa akrantie bon na nim sa kisie bon wetimi atena no ma wadan fo pa ni Daddy Lumba nya abro ne bayi a ka this is the time Lumba wu no e ma ni mienu be ka o mabom why wanim sa de ya sese kan wo so aba betena papa panimu wa ba betena na wu chusu e na kwesi asewa wano adane wano e be 40 o free time Daddy Lumba ni oni Bronii ba wo ho ana wo ko Daddy Lumba fi Bronii ya aduane se wudi ye aduane na wudi ye no enda ne wo ha wundi wachi wate wano mfemfem sakoto wasam ne se wadi agosia se wadi ane da wadi Bronii aduane nso da sankofo ye obi bone enka wonye maame agosia se wa bone amenye Bronii nso bone nya twumne hypocrisy no wonder pimp man pimp kwoti ame Daddy Lumba wanyu mebere ho a mi ankasa metimi ai producer of free wa mbobra papenti afiansa wo ba at your age no afiansa wo kwa ye obi ye friend say wo kwa produce obi wo ye producer when ka cho say Lumba si ohia producer Lumba wa ye ndwubo o enwum na eba beba no o se me do wo nko a oboma Priscilla Priscilla Fosu oboma na ye
that's a hit
o se me do wo nko a the title of the song eye me do wo nko a I love that's you and what? I love you alone
me that's what
be man na jina simpie so o se me wiase bofo menhia wa nka mawu enka wiase apome enka mayira enka bua bi a cheme awe papa ya kasa ansem nyina wiase mo pese de na Lumba nka nkyere mo pese de na nka won ka nkyere mo pese nka won ka de na nkyere mo I'm a mother of 4 mikuta 3 boys mempa body say menya wo ba ti se wo ba Bronii atena me ma ho nya wo ba wo be kan nya bedi wa enye bedi wa enye di obedi me hwe me ma me pa ba wo be tena me ba ne ho omo be bobra rain or shine Bible say for better for worse for poorer for richer in health in sickness till death do us part Bronii has done it ya kwakurefo a hwana ese wondi kuna munja dia moye no na mo mane tefa so nipa nim kasa ya wo big platform ya be kasa mo kasa mo nkwa na mo ye nipa wa hu Bronii wonye nipa mo dige ya tam sa ada na moje ene sa nkwasiafo desperation for man desperation man no my desperate na akwate komukom te say Monica Hake ni oba Tiwaa no na Tiwaa be ma be na be found Tiwaa fa sha be ma bie no oba found wa ba public dawo why so osono no be ma bie no oba fa wa kire say me yiri ni Tiwaa ana me mpra ni Tiwaa ye be di wasie da bia ye be di wasie me ma be ba be bo puma ba be di mu anu aduane age government benefit anu aduane amomo adiko asiafo ma ye pe ma kwa me Akosua Serwaa ma me Akosua Serwaa yi shashi wofo ma asawo kekire hwe obeti wa hwanim wa pantan se funudaka wa pantan eti se funudaka hwe se dia wa yeyere wa se dwe time wa se funu ya bam no why say funa ya bab ti we gina wa hu so wo nanyo so wo srew so wo to so wo de nyo abom say ene wo gina no opagya ne nsa kakraka wotwom kan sa atwe hu se je nne o kasa wo huru sister pepe kese hi break kwasia wo fui ya Tiwaa wo kuta di mpane so abra bo nyina asai wo betra UK di wo churches ob yenye Tiwaa ho ade da so do Bronii fa na marriage certificate imla wo fui ohenya ne kwate beto abontin ya okodi wo ya ho ade wonko na ufra kente gina bedwom. Such a shameless woman be a shameless disgrace, a disappointed European. Disgrace, you were disgrace to womanhood. Only Ashanti Queen. Oh no, upon a bra boy, the free name, I made the free Ghana, and the neighbor brochirentem. Come on, buy and Ashanti Queen, and can two a guachi, Cassandra, then can we a Mrs. Papa Biti, Awaliase, a boa, would I swear and trot the government to say one wale, and I swear the benefit. My meme di way group. De bia me Asante Queen wat na be me fieda wont na be me fieda de bia me ma no je dan na wo wu na abaya ma dan no ma be di wom no de obeje nkrata na oje nkrata na woko me ma na nya wo ye nkrata ma wo nyina so fi Italy na ba ye enkrudi hyase wo be me open marriage ni be me ya oni ni ti ya oje ni fi sister Ghana ni Asante ni nsemi wa bodam ofui o wa no aye de kasa o wa no aye de ko siana me maje bribe o mi kunu ho nanso bribe na anya adwuma so fast abigina kwan ho a me twen se o me deliver de na meje no meje awie asen ato aso obodan ka se ni pesuro mu ho kotiana ma me akwesi ase wa na dadi Lumba bono na wokọ na ma me ne ka e na wo de yade bebo kwasia obi kura timi ko gina bonten ko botutu ono kura won fa yade ma e na dadi Lumba otwen empra ba ko bi sa Ashanti Queen ma me wo botutu bi sa yade a wo de ba e bisa yade a wode ba Monica nkoto no kobo obi ono yade ya no hepatitis B ni yade ya no ono ananu mu kasa wa ha emfui siam kasa mu nkwa na mu yesi abubani ati beftifia efie na nsai ububa memetebe ena matesa mo se mo ya investigation wo me ho monko mi fikuro bi ye friend adwuma ku bisa de ba mantena ho enti monko kuma se monko ba ntema me ye ba ntema ni aba ya monko ba ntema monko ono ma mo beteme nka sia na monko ya friend saying kwada su estate neutral school no opposite monko am se mo bisa ku ya boato a ya be kire mo mambo ato a obi a be kire mo midia no mo de friend me de boato a midia nkasa me de boato a ku ya boato a sia mfui bodamu ka se jamani pesuro mo wa obeti wa ye no ho sa atekureta tai wa ye ne ho se sudui ne tachere maso fisa ponko de bia beta no wo ka wom wo twe na no wom te sa atekureta ati break na ne tachere maso ye fi Ashanti Queen ne tachere na numa ye ma enam nko a Obaa de na no botwem we oyo Obaa wo kasa wo kuma mama Akosua se wa eye ma ne bi ya no Ashanti Queen di obi atem Ashanti Queen wa no na wo ye gina bontesi e konto kwa wo kapa fa de oye de no 2 minutes mama
we dem mama Frida we dem me patch aka to wase aka me mu say
oye mama ka tire mu oye ma asama hu oye ma metubufu o mo ma ba
Frida mpata ma no ko e mesere ho ko na no de
o do so ko pa wetin mesere be brenya
Be ma jai no.
ma so Russia for you ma mesere ho
Very my man kasa wa we sa we do media mesrel man kasa because adapa na
omudi obi baba ya atem
omudi na tem na no ode
omudi na tem hwe se de omudi ge ya si ade odobro ni wonya nipa
e no omudi na to so ya tai nipa cho man ti Frida kasa
moya se de omudi ge ni maami abeto edi na tem Tiwaa betimi da kan se odobro ni nana e ye ko
support na Frida
me support na ba be se de na wo ye etimi aboki be ato be ba mo ma kasa Watimi amboki se odobro ni nekum dadi Lumba odobro ni ne father Roman father na wo ne mma eguge yi ni mase se ne to asam ne nan ketenkete ada wonye nipa Shababa wa she said your odobro ni very cute and very a beautiful young lady wakum nipa Serwaa wakum nipa Adai. Ye nyina ya pe both women ni nyina asem. By the insult ni yomo ka se nyina Ashanti kuna ne tachere ma obutu se osona wode ye no. Ne tachere ma obutu se premire no. Obetena obeka se maami Akosua se wa ne me akasa. O se daddy Lumba no wo bono. Na daddy Lumba bono. O bono no te wo ye dai. Wo bono no na wo te wo ye dai. Na chese na ne ho abono ho so wonya be ma bia nse ne pe. Nti na no te ho no. Na nka be ma bo wa ye nwane ye tena ho. Bema kofa ma said ya muka se Lumba timi kofa oba ebedi no basement ena ni made nyina wone ne dai wone ne wo ye na maame not wo ye dai na maame Akosua se wa no what wo ye dai ada na be men se ne pe asiafo muka se jama obi suro mu wa hu muka se jama obi suro mu me se wo de nkwase asemba me so e di tu utrim se me evangelist me preachi enti ubeba be jimi di akere me wo do Bronii a me say I would me the Bible beto me discipline wa mo anka sa were be wo ho me say me I can collaborate the street and also the kingdom together me wi amekwa akofa kingdom no abodam ka se jama obi suro mu wa ho one bedi obiata masa when it comes to Bronii me here respect mo be respect me adan hwe said yo mo gu obi baba ya ni mase tige no onye nipa mo ma yes nye yes Bible si ye nue Isaiah 5:20 o se mo amofra bone se papa na mofra papa se bone mo amofra esum se han na mofra han se esum mo amofra ade a ede se ade enwono na mofra ade enwono se ade ede Bible si mo nue Proverbs 23:23 o se ye nton no kura no ma ye nton Jeremiah chapter 17 verses number 10 and 11 hono o se dia won pa ade enya no wan fa kwan pa so Tiwaa any Ashanti queen Bible say dia won pa ade enya no wan fa kwan pa so o te sa akokwohwe di obutu kosia anya ono no to ye so ubebu nkwan na mu fa agya eti enne monje 500 euro ho monje 500 pounds ho na mo bedi atem ngu obi bani mase migina Exodus chapter 22 so verses number 22 to 24 migina so de bomb pa mamo said ya moteti wo kunani ama fatherless nkwala ebi isu no ewrade mamu nka kuna nhwe me se wo Ashanti queen wow fufu lesbobo Ashanti queen lesbobo Obaa ye wadanfo ho ade a baabi a wukuna ba hira wade so se afie ni mu a wukunu hira ware so endu 1 hour mpo wukunu si abonten se woko endu 10 minutes na ma rasta guy be hye afie obedi you such a shameless fool uwa no ye di Bronii ate wo bodam me se ebeti afa so etefa so me se me de mo be communicate bi wo media we se su a omo me di omo akọ nyina me di omo akọ eno no kra de na ya agro me de mo be communicate bi wo app isu bi a wo be Tiwaa no ene sa mo boss no mo be regret for the rest of my life who respect Bronii be respect maami Akosua Serwaa one respect Bronii ye respect maami Akosua Serwaa enfui mo ka se jama maami Akosua Serwaa obi suro no wan jama mo bodam won ya yen show don fancha maami Akosua Serwaa ni yen disrespect Bronii how can that be possible mo bodam dia wotra wade na se hwe papa no etiti papa ne tobiri no yen disrespect no but dia no te ne ba bi na wodwe ne ho hwe ne ma no ono de yen ho akwa no wo bodam not in my territory siafo mo de mo ma ne ntemfa so awie na ka mo be bom nsem pota
Yentan Bronii ni enwa ma Serwaa ra Bronii de onye nipa enye Obaa na wo no aponche na wo no aponche na wo Bronii sa de na moye na ena maami no epani maami no epani Bronii de oya kwa ho adenti na munkotum nkwamo ko se mo de mo tina support
Lumba ko up and down obi ama bontin ameka se ena Bronii ada na woni Lumba ko mo mbisa Lumba question papa wu wie ya Moso
monya no
Kwasia na opa pese wunni mo dobro ni or the wo ye dey. Wa no fe.
Papa shi no bo bra ben. Obaba ataju atin de nyansa nyi
Kwasina pani abetna. Wo pese ye hwemu a wo de nsa ko hu oba abusua sa wawale no. Wo ni na wa America wo ne wo mba. Wo ko Ghana na no nya ne wa kwawale no. Bible says ofo obi bakra na ne wo a koye ne ho ade ma abusua na wale no. Wo fi
munyi na ebi sise montumam.
E koma edi wunti wo du hu twitwi nipa. E koma ede wo. Wo yam kom.
Akotokutu nipa. Wanya duane edi so wa mo bra. Papa shi obo bra ba obo atadwe matin de ne we yanyum.
Sia betna break abonte so nyam krata. Wo si nyame aflow. Nyankopon flow say kona kotu obi nim ni obofo ase. Won say dia wa bra boy shameless. Hwa wo si egu anum nyina hwe say dia aye. Hwe say dia wo si egu anum nyina asai. Kwoti a me daddy me bra o bra ne hwan. Wo bra ne hwan. Lumba o ye onua be ma. Papa shi wo be bre wate. Kwasi ampa ni Nyankopon fra wo si nyame afra wo. Ene Bible Nyankopon say wo ka hello a wo de wo ko hell. We si nyame afra no. We si wo ye interpreter.
Nipa boa sei. Nipa boa we. Ebe kasa na Ghana for di echire. Nipa boa.
Odo Bronii de yamfa ne to wo yanku no. Ada sister no onya nipa. Ungrateful some Ghanaians. Disappointed Europeans.
Disappointed legal wives.
Emma wali abom se Johnson abo akoko. Emma man fa buo ni ani di amamu kunum. Mama
wali ko ejeja awom na mo pressure ko so
do Bronii. Depress. Na mo de mo ni bra wi Odo Bronii so. Wo bi so sister Odo Bronii ya odai. Wonya me hwe na me kunu ja me no wa bua wo kunu kwasana pe no ja Odo Bronii na ka so wonya awo.
Sister Frida, they want vengeance for Akosua Serwaa. So Bible says vengeance is mine, says the Lord.
They want vengeance for Akosua Serwaa. Akosua Serwaa is innocent. Akosua Serwaa
Sisia no said, "Put the vengeance. Mom will take vengeance into your hands." And they said, "There's nothing that God will do for the Akosua Serwaa woman." Because also would just when I was here say, "Priest like anybody, Jamanya mena nyamin deal with."
Akosua Serwaa perfect.
Na mo person mu kum Odo Bronii at all.
I don't know what the man who eku Odo Bronii.
There's no vengeance for Akosua Serwaa. Nyamin nyehwe mano.
Akosua Serwaa is innocent. Akosua Serwaa is holy. Akosua Serwaa is perfect. No one on this earth is perfect. It's almost Odo Bronii dinna. Ede adia.
Na mama Akosua Serwaa, ne sister na wo America na wasesa within be 10 no. We a very disgraceful woman.
I don't know mama.
Say with all pictures. Me say mo post to mama Akosua Serwaa say we wedded wife a. On post to the marriage certificate in Fanto Abonti ni ehu.
Yempe pictures so yempe 100 years pictures so. Yempe 100 years pictures yempe marriage certificate.
Me who asa enye church asa me who wedding pictures me who asa mo say entire bit say court entire.
If you Italia no man Italia we aware. Would you be joy as soon legal wife
back no ma bokola ne.
Legal wife for papa mama
bokola.
Mama ya bro afuno ye mama Akosua Serwaa we afuno ye. Oba ye na ebu pa because ni enuanim se wa boala that Lumba. But I didn't also call Odo Bronii man kwasi ya former omamobra. No mo Odo Bronii asi wa atwa na dapa anopa awi anwum afa dom so yokromfo. Pa me Akosua Serwaa Odo Bronii ba wi a wodan. E de no ba wi aye. Am so ya tai. De na ade to one my Odo Bronii ba fa mamone ya na akeko.
Odo Bronii 50,000 contract odo come my busu apeni nde oyewi.
Oba wi a wodan. De no ba wi aye. A wode krono ato Odo Bronii so. Maame sawan hwe ye nkwala egu app yusu de ye mfele ade nsu radio ye maame kura no na wudi nsehu e beka tro se wudi nsehu no ade na wo ye na nye twaso na obuo na ode fi Germany by na mfa mawo
na egudie wo wo say ni picture no omo white in the picture no listen omo kota Felicia maame no hu nye fe. Sorry, I'm not saying me to media there's nothing wrong with her, but to them they see everything wrong with their beauty. To the corner picture no omo white in the name no more ye see no more eh aden mama so ye nipa to dwumo ye nipa
me kwa na look them can look but me from say
onya very sure of what you are doing.
Mama can you no na account ni nkofo ne na ya no mudi na tem say na ni akika akomo enye onu koti o koti
necessary what to say, but don't go there. There's no difference between you and
no, I'm not saying that she is. Sorry. I'm saying that they whiten her picture, which is even
let's say what we are saying and let's not go too far.
I'm not talking about her looks. Her looks, they may find she. But I'm saying, say, on to so don't share there. She should advise them because it's getting out of hand. What you're saying, prino moto odobro ne be ku ne sunsum too much afekwa na mo odobro ne nyam asante queen abetna so odobro ne nyam second one so onim na so onyem de a dwumo bedi no
you people should understand this people
asem say mama tell no not na warriors na so onyem na se ne ku so what so
you people should understand
what is the end game? What is the end game? I think that they should bring this communication secretary.
Hello. When you say Lumba no be oni odobru ni na kra obi trimukra ko odobru ni wu na Lumba be for ba fofo na nkenye ono. O ti ase.
And possible. And what for odobru? We should understand.
These people for all
they are talking about Odobroni's law. They are really insulting Odobroni.
They are
talking about law. They are insulting
Munyabote. Wona woti ayesi Odobroni hu nyefe. Nti wanda sa hu Odobroni hu nyefe. You see, memo manye mbi tete mo. Odobroni o dina won wa ka so mu ka de.
Mata, enyema bi tete na e shi. What you say? Because a man, so no, a man, you think about your papa, Miss Tiwaa, and in a tema no pa, and in a tema, in a tema na joke.
Do that here. A good deity. Some prefer more attention. The kind of attention they want is what we are giving them. It's what them now. If you don't give them that attention and you preach your good news about whatever you want to say about Odobroni, say whatever you want to say about Odobroni. Don't. Satawale say, I am the news, so I will make you keep talking. And she said, more attention, and then they have a new subject to discuss tomorrow. They will become a hand and no more discussion. What you know, and when you don't give them discussion and you talk about what you want to say, they will end up saying what you are supposed to be saying. What you say? Let's not stoop so low to their level.
My point is, nobody is
fire, but firing. Yeah.
Me dey say
what is in your any friend kra hu Odobroni kra any friend kra hu
me dey say if they are supporting Mama Serwaa, they should go ahead. Nobody is stopping them. I'm supporting your dono. We don't have problem with them. But me am da hey me say me ni Mama Serwaa obetu afọ also the Mama Serwaa sha me concert chenchen achire Lumba yin me ko na
after Lumba
me say
ni Mama Serwaa me Mama Serwaa nam inyu na bi tie
me say
ni
say ni Odobroni
I didn't
me say the pa minimum ni Odobroni because papa ne be kire e na obi ne won woni munya sate Lumba betway me nyansa ndru Lumba me pa what say it onu no onimu dia
before Lumba die who go Lumba and his family and wife e Odobroni ni ma ni Lumba never before Lumba die who go Lumba and the family e Odobroni ni ma never
and Lumba no onu odanija ho onu no say the hye nefa and not taking a decision I'm not going for Odobroni. We are not stopping you guys. Whoever you want to support.
First boyfriends and community as husbands and wife. I don't know what
we don't care. But you don't have the right to also that platform. So now what did you check girl another passer?
I don't want to name. Tiwaa also
now when you be power someone na when you be power so ama na nya wo wiase unim de obi akoto so waware so ama na nya wo wiase e ma na ebe wiase nya na ebe nya aware ba ko atena ho obi wo hwane de ne say obeto obi de so na ne yie dia eden afiri maba enye tabu so Odobroni akota aware so e na Ghana ye nchi aware ntoso e na Lumba ye bema Lumba na onye sofo na onye pope na onye elder no onye Pentecost sofo no oye nyumtuni oye artist eto no wonu kro family mienu pe wanya de na koso fa ma be 510 e de omu bom eto papa no me fa ni buo ene ani dio sen ye fa ma no but mu de mu batina ho no mo
adidie yi kra o ma fa Lumba o fi se nko mu de adidie yi Lumba ka se bi kwase bi betimi abetina mienu
oni pot ya si otun bo onyum otunfo oni pa we mu nsuro no mu bie manu wa na mo kan kwase asem wa jimi forma na Lumba ofi anka de betu papa Lumba yo wofa Lumba yo papa ka de betu hu yi ankasa Lumba na ase not ye kurampo Lumba ne ya mu bedi wate se ankwase afoma mienu no se kwye fosu one ya mu bedi because mu kum hu afi kurampo no timfa mu kunu mu nkire Asante Queen yasiwa 8
na say
for kunu mu ina be don ehwe okunu no
egudie obi send me video bi kojofosu say ono no oyire no sa won pra say be ma de o ha onu kojofosu no onu kra no te sa de kra no oyire won pra Ono ko je no te saa na kura no. No wani ne wompra.
Kwasia. Tiwaa wani mu se bebe di. Obaa se babelima. So Obaa se man se girl. Kwasia ba.
Nya kwajofosu na ewi.
Tiwaa me so kwato aware so no na bua wa aka wanya yo. Odobro ne twa fio. Odobro ne Yakobon isra ne firi soro. Yakobon boye no obo bia ne ho ne die o. Maame Odobro ne Yakobon bo ne ma Lumba. Na Lumba fa no so Lumba tete ne se ono ne yemu ba. Enti Lumba no Odobro ne firi soro. Yakobon na di Odobro ne ba che kwajofosu o. Enti shi no na mo be ka ye betie. Isle gonda ne tina mu a e ho Odobro ne ma betena. Maame Akosua Serwaa ne oni Lumba ye no kwana ko fe no Isle gonda ne tina wu wa odi injunction akotufu no so de na efu no obeda fridge mu adane ama ne sane a wonkrofo ne ka no enso efu no maame anya wonko awudia Lumba your mind dia Lumba or your mind dia
no dia ye no kre se
afa na be wari efu no
e ma ye nya ye na
afa na wodi efu no ba twempena e ba twekura sorry afa na ba twe efu hu manso
efu twen bebre bofo so bebre
wa wuko Lumba ne wa wuko oba ne bra wie se wotina ase e na wodi wo life e ma be ma aye too late maame obi a me kan show say ja wo life ma Lumba o obi an ka se kwana kwa ye dwo be be ma wani gie na ni Lumba ho na wani gie kuta wankasa se wotina ase na se wani gie bowa uti beble mu Lumba one for so enya nipa be ne di ejaware ba onyo ba kofo ne jaware o wote aware no na mo se Lumba ebo omo se mark bi kura da wa no ho Lumba de pai wa no no na wotina ho na wawu ana ba mo ye kraman ma na wote aware ase ukwu akofo baba akon na wo wote ho akofo miru na wo wote ho wasan akofo miensa na se wakasa wo problem wan check ho na se wo problem wo ho maame wan ti nya check wo problem na ukwu no wajawo maame I put it to you maame aware bi ni wo
you see the pictures for Isle go fie no mo. You see senior minister pictures for Isle go fie no mo. Na am say
oh na be kan kwasi afo maame we dey for masem nya sembo
picture we doesn't mean say
why are the day
if you listen carefully to their stories, you know, say the woman is really telling lies because Muanga Samu confirm say Muba Ghana around the 90s and on the traditional marriage. Daddy never went ahead to do ordinance until somewhere 2003.
Wanya the wedding be approach the plan edit here. Wanya the wedding be am
not just say there was a reason to papa so his main intention no wasn't say be or
na mama ko so say wa pa na o ka so ko to abrochire fo ma we mo bra we no mo be kwa mo na mami Ghana ho do obi anim wo Ghana ye ya yefi yes ye ko ye che ye nim wo se ye ko ye che ye nim wo na me sanka kire obi se wan fa wan ba Bronii na ma anya duane na mmom na akwa wa dwen so kofa nkwa akwa ya jollof ebe ya ka because obi
egudi ejai na ye legal wife association ye pene
asabe ka ma me tu
show nka dia o mo de beye mu no ka mo benum ho hwe abusuampo no this one is a mother, it is not a wife, it is not a husband, a mother. Me mother no menenam koye for better for worse biao. Ni mo friend ordinance no. They sit on their platform, they talk about ordinance na me na yaye me ordinance na me na my na civil marriage na omuntia simple. They don't even know the difference between civil marriage and then ordinance marriage. Me tie councillor bi oti Ghana ho no say supporter Akosua Serwaa or say councillor Tr0ubled onim the difference between ordinance and then even civil marriage or say even it's the same thing. Onim the difference simple. These are the kind of people who are talking loud, but they have not learned anything. They have not studied anything. My grandmother was there, was alive. Even Mima Omosho, Miti Omoka, and Moshe Mameno. And so, Omo Chreme says, and Kai Mam Pamania Meshano. And Nanka free mua, and can impose a mini minion if February could do Ghana and come over high. How much more a wife wo was so ne nipa no aye for better for worse. Omonte ordinance na say ordinance ne titi nyina ne say for better for worse. Eno na mokoye wa sorry dem mu no. Eno na mfrɛ no say holy matrimony no. Mukwa sorry dem na say so for no yes ceremony na or perform the holy matrimony. What does it mean? It means there is a matrimonial home. Mumisa mamie Akosua Serwaa say ni matrimonial home no eni hefa. Eni Germany and as eni Ghana.
Me question no busa, question we media ma mesro ma register.
Ohima ubisa sa question we enura na enu na kire say woni nyansa. You asked two important questions. Enu na distinguish between momo platform no and omo platform no. They don't ask sensible questions. Now Ohima mabao platform yi so de etoso mienu e kire say mahu say mu bisa nyansa questions. You Ohima in particular. Questions are bisa enura ni nyina no. E mami hu say e enura chi na say enura. E mami hu say
3 days, yeah.
Yes, and 3 days. E mami hu say woni nyansa papa. Na ma o ba o platform yi so no omuni nyansa. These questions you go to their platform and my bonnie no more platform no so no they can't ask those questions because they don't reason. They are all emotional. They are all depressed. They only come to sit down and then vent their problems. They don't know anything. Omunsuya hwe. Ebi mo kra ho how depend show mo sem ko mun ti bi tro mudi. Na sa question na ubisa ye say Mami Akosua Serwaa no ne matrimonial home no e wo hefa no. I just will be a onim nyansa na betima answer question no. Ubisa mame na ontimi answer because oni matrimonial home. Ye kan the matrimonial home no a enne ne na no me kan no. Ba bia Bronii ne the Lumba na omote no. Ene omumate no. That is a matrimonial home. Mokwa sorry dem for nam koye the holy matrimony no a. E kire say there should be a matrimonial home. And ye can civil marriage na the civil marriage no ye mfa nkwa sorry them enye the holy matrimony. Say oko ware traditional one no a na woko court na say woko sensan ya. That is civil marriage. So that is the difference between the ordinance and then the civil marriage. Both of them you go and sign in court, but one of them you do it in church and not a religious one. No. Moko sorry them na mokoye sa ordinance na for better for worse. Yan ye tradition no akan ya mamre hu ye tradition no traditional marriage na ya ware no enye for better for worse o eye adwene conscience enu nti se mo ware wie na se ukunu no bibito no anase wo yere no bibito no na se u conscience eye adwuma yi a wo bedwen se wa ware me anase ya ware enu nti me nhwe de ato no mebua no kopim se obefiri asase so open so a obeka se mintimi wo de bekwa koto abusuafo nanim be ma no ne be ma nya adwuma biem mintimi ne ntena obi nchekere wo but sa wo conscience a obeka se wo ayasani bi na ato no na se ensohwe bi na ato no enunti I'll find a way wunim se wuntimi mfani anyway bia you can divorce. Nobody will tie your hands because I told you say divorce is also part of marriage. Okay, into your tradition na ye no na eno no nye for better for worse. Na mokwa sorry dan mu wie na se mo si ordinance na mo pe na se mo koye eno no wie a se dede no ba moji a nyuno no so ba e wo se moji. That is the worst. Eno nti emra na de Lumba oye strong enough no a na wo ne wo ekoba no na wani age wo se wo ye yire Akosua Serwaa. Now no a yare abome no me say me ba Ghana ho no wo say adru west wuntimi nje na say nyame amfasa ama na say Bronii bia anim akwan mu na me ba Ghana na me be struggle ya na me be ye kowinsan bi na mantimi ammo me braye because musicians be bre e Ghana mantimi ammo mo braye bisa wo say se me free mu sa time no a Akosua Serwaa will come to Ghana so Obaa be yekunana. Yinu bi platform yi so obekasa yie pa. Yinu afosu o kansen bebre obisa say maame no kra na abusua ben na ofiri mu. Obisa sa question no. me answer no ofra abusia bɔne mu abusia ɛyɛ abusia bɔne ɛna be advice will say upon the odia bema ni nyina no for so many years na muntamatete ni nyina no bema na firi mu a go and present yourself as a wife. No sensible and reasonable family will back you say we ye this year bema no woni ni ntemwatete for so many years over 17 years you know say ono ba foforo eneti okay unnim kra na or the natural mansan nyina so you cannot say you don't know. You know it. Okay? And this abusia bi timi piepia wo say ko na ko present wo say as a wife na say wo yes it means say ufra abusia bɔne mu. Abusia bɔne ewo oba bɔne. Enti be tu mema no fo a tembia me ka kire wo say me ka kire mema no say wo ware oyere na say oyere no oyere bɔne a yen ko report no emane maame. Oyere bɔne bia no maame bɔne na wo no. Sanso no kunboni bia no maame bɔne anase papa bɔne ene wo no eni se wo yere nya o ko report no ma maame a maame bɔne na wo ko report na ma no eni to ne kasa wiye na apɛ no wa friend ba no na akwa no kra wo sesan what you say the same subana e wo oba no mu no o inherit free ni maame no ho eni nti brofo no ye ka say the snake inherit poison from the mother. Every snake inherit poison from the mother. Emra na odane mami yemu no. Ehwo na poison no a ewo ni mu no onya free e. Enu nti minian bi say na abusia ben kra na mami free mu ofra abusia bɔne mu. Because abusia a omo ye reasonable no. Ba ko pe bi kra betimi gina wakasa so obekɔ yi no kra mpo a obetimi akɔse o ma no e papa na free mu. Na won ko present wo hu say as a wife of which you know it within you say enya ware bi na na moti ase for these years no. So that kind of vacuum na beto ho no wontimi nka say you were a wife. You have been married in ordinance or you did ordinance marriage. If you did ordinance marriage, ordinance comes with obligations. Obligation na den. What did you do? Emra na papa no waye mbre no. What did you do? Ma boni ya nwoto m platform isi. Obi betima bo abontia beka ase ade ba ko pe a ye maami Akosua Serwaa oyeye e wo dadi Lumba na brabom emra na dadi Lumba obia nimu se this man was sick. Obia nim no obia o Ghana bia any obia o abroad obia because the life of the man was out there for everybody to see. Nti ma boni emu ba ko pe betima ba be ka kire yen se ade we ena maami oyeye e wo papa ye na brabom otimi tutu ni nan e ko hwe papa no na so otimi tutu ni nan ko hwe no a sanka oni bia na papa no te adenti na emra papa no free mu no ko Ghana no. That was even the first time I meet to Bronii no. It means say that kind of vacuum no na da ho no it was real. Even so oko Ghana krompo no a enya de say na otimi kohu papa no of which she knows it or no pe any that Lumba any ebia Bronii any nim all of this secret. And say otimi present wo ho upon all of this na say wo pretende na se utimi pretende na se ube present wo ho mayen se obofo a itimi se utrimu ye den na wo ye wudini unye obi a wo adwen papa e wo utrimu na saa oba bi se no ye nware no se wo ye bema ummo mpaye se obeware oba bi se ente mema no a mema boni bi a omo so ba platform no so a omo ko ema boni no omo platform no so a omo kwaka bi ma maame no omo no ye bobo mpaye se omo benya maami ne so bi aba o mabrabom na se omo yare na se omo da ho no mu a na se omo wu a na fe Akosua Serwaa bia ba o mabrabom aba bidikuna saa mema no ne omo nwen nti ne mbeka kire o ma no ne mewo hia ma o mo no because obia obehu say o support maame no bia no so oye oba oye oba boni oni adwen papa oye bema nso a na kire say na oni Daddy Lumba enya encounter bi e tan ne Daddy Lumba ne success na wa make no ho yaw bi no wantimi anka emra na Lumba ti ase no enu nti na o support maame no obi a obehu say o support Odobroni bia no enye Odobroni na open asemu but Daddy Lumba the man Daddy Lumba because o kasati ya Odobroni a it means say now o wish say Lumba obewu ntem because enye Odobroni a nka Lumba owu ye nka che nti obi a obehu say o support Odobroni bia no na opese Daddy Lumba na ne nkwa no ebi beka ho because entesa obi a oyare for all of these years na oyere ayi na ma ofre ne ho say oye legal wife obi a antenenka obi anu ho no a wo Ghana oti maami nka me de na mennim no mpo say ayi kra ma na mennim say oyere bi kra ho ha yefre na Akosua Serwaa me de nwom na na yeti Akosua Serwaa bi wo mu na ye nyina no na efi say Daddy Lumba Ediya na ewo na nyumu nyina akra na obi akra adwen amma so say they all had significant meaning bi say mo ba kaya mo amani afi kakra no we were only listening to those names but na ye nimpo say something significant e Daddy Lumba na brabum until we didn't even know say she was even a wife be until say a year and sana ye be who say sa Akosua Serwaa na ewo Lumba enyum no na sa onie you see and it no that first part no sa abusia say abusia e plead say o meye kunane those kind of things and the second one I met here and say almost say Daddy Lumba ekoye DNA na o pese o G passport e man e mano because say German citizenship until now or koye passport amane mano o Ghana ho and eco daddy we ebeto dwa ewo emabone ne platform so sa Tiwaa no na cancer asem we say okoye sa DNA no na ohun say enkola ne nye ne ma na o kan Odobroni si abonten na ebe pa chewo na brabra enokra bi ya animu
Kinje
Uwa Ghana, not say we sit even young fan said that the Lumba or a citizen. I don't even know, but the young fan keke. So or a citizen cramponwa. You can never apply for passport for your kids unless those cases or more German citizenship. Indeed, the first thing that you do is to apply for German citizenship for the kids first. And after that, and son I want to apply for German passport for them. Germany hay na mewo. And into na me see me bo ekasa because me so me wo matu my kids have German citizenship and they also have German passport because of say me so me German and then they apply my and I know this for a fact. And yes, allege now we can platform Bronii no so no. This is a fact. You can never apply for passport for your kids unless you've applied for the citizenship for the kids first. So when your citizenship now and son what you apply for passport for them. Inti bisa almost say processes been offer mu what you apply for citizenship want me ankoye DNA afi passport na okoye DNA. Look at this. And no expose you no. Now, even before you be able to apply for citizenship for them, no. So, within the first year, within 1 year, you have to go to the German embassy in Ghana. Say Ghana now, you have to go there and then apply for birth certificate for them. So, 1 year no there's nothing you can do. It means say akra no and now we go apply for birth certificate, German birth certificate for them first Then you apply for the citizenship second. Then you apply for what? The passport third. When you they don't know because they are ignorant. Oma bon omu nsua hwe. Ebi mo tia brochire omu nim hwe. Entronkwa. Nti se ukotie sa nkrofo we e wo mo platform no so a utie ntro. Omo ba betena ho allege omo ketere mo so fi omo anim fi emfifre ti omo no kra bia anim. Muntie sa nkrofo we mo. Emma bone no emma papa mesre mo emma mu nkotie omo. Se mutie omo a momfa ngije moni keke. Omo nim ne omo ka. Entronkwa na omo twa. Nti within 1 year no so wo akra nge no na within 1 year no wantimi anko German embassy ho no mo anko ye birth certificate na mo it means that you cannot apply for the citizenship for them, and secondly you cannot apply for the passport. Nti e ba ne sign na oka ankra ne nyina bo mu ansa na okoye DNA ansa na wo hu se ankra ne nyenema. These are critical questions that you need to ask them, and they can't answer because they don't know. They are ignorant. They are illiterate. School dropouts. And then you maybe and I pay your money. I do my business. I first one a lawyer and talk as in the Busano. And I won't cancel. I lawyer. Okay. No. You pay your money. I do my business. And I won't cancel. They don't know anything. And just one can. Na kenke minto wanu almost say get one in the passport. Now when get one over UK or the buy. Look at this. Over UK or get last year or get one buy. Look at this. Yeah, and katachi or the buy. And in Trump one on which they have
King Jane. Me pacho me person me clarify baby. Me what can want something person me can. Wait the me see and you
Makabiano. Who question that? You ask me, I'll answer you.
Me promoter
also akade woni mu akade woni
promoter or the bar has several times around for power say me ne yet say me ne kasaye o ka kire me pay say kora put a German passport and the reason why pass say we buy no na
so about the same and I can say papa ye die na ekwa ne nyane ma
no so person ye o so
ntro no wuta
kije patch man one second so person ko ye aye wa ha and man back the way and seminar cost to social media no onye na mka tell so onye so be ya nanka onye man if you no fa obi aba penny and brand represent papa no fa nye yie no wa ha ye de ma no it all na so ye me madam for the promoter no de ne ba ha no
alodia
patch on you so it
all so obi am so na de ne ba internet de no
okay and am ne kala oh
onaka promoter ide obo ne de awia
ha ne Lumba oh man day and I make so and they send a man or Bronii man pen and cobeji the bar pen or beji visa man also debut or German passport calling you German passport when years allegedly
you see
they don't know what most of them
they don't know anything nice. So if what you are saying is true it means
most of them are uneducated uninformed
they are uneducated people right. It means the man has gone through all this procedure that I'm saying
me say Lumba mama worry o me say me come
so don't worry yourself don't listen to them
one thing is why in loan also I tell for loan so makori ma almost mo bua loan
it is not true German bank bank and the betam 100 almost say 100,000
loan wa me ko say mo asem no me like alleged nipa no ka say
me Germany ha na ewo bank be betam say sika na jama wo obi a wo mami me nya sure say o ye educated mpo e Germany ha say
engineer na ya banker
I do want to know umbe pay us as can see am.
Na wo ya abrocha mo ku Christmas kana ma wo. What the guarantee man?
Benefit.
What the guarantee man? Because I know business can come out.
According to the panel che mo che alleged ne say won. Papa no call like papa no bo show what is 2014 no. First one on here you buy Tr0ubled me boy. That's 2014 yeah. According to alleged ni pan pa the rest was pa ni pa ka che me say okoye no. And free and call Germany or far no call Germany. And no call anti amane say. You can't na save boom no can person can call FM stations at the beginning and internet true.
Look at all this. They're all lies.
Me here, can I say, saving, joint account, joint account, no. Me here, Loas be been like media support, so, FM money, I don't know. And the information nature say, Anna, anti-ampene. The anti-ampene,
they're all lies. They're all lies, but you could tell for so many years.
Say anything why I'm saying, party, any woman,
sister, they're
all lies.
Oh,
sister.
Oh,
because Abluchado sister, you had to. Abluchado, you didn't want to be a Tigana. About oh no.
Many people catch them in Mecano.
Well, let's also him.
Nippon catch them 99%. In Mecano.
Yeah, the person telling you, or can you own that in your
one quadio, Tio. As to be like it was a propose, won't you say? Like, see, I'm one Macato Zabia, it's a form of phobia. So, sister,
exactly, yeah.
And no kind, and you know,
no way. Then a drop idea where you 130 and
Lumba.
Then a drop idea crab, we say, Ogana. Ah, sister, this never do because I'm Missy. Missy, minute back, maybe I was taxi driver in Accra. Minute back, what do me? A self contained, and only a sin about what I say. Sadan, Granny was what any boy saying.
Look at this.
Sadano. So what any boy saying. The whole Lumba.
Look, the whole they lie. So everything that they are saying, they are all lies. They are all palpable lies. There's no idea of truth in it. They are all lies. They are all lies. Indeed, if you say or passport no, it means that the man has gone through all this procedure that I was talking about. And your fabi na opakuye DNA na okohu senklana nye ne man na okanisi abonten and panifobe patch na all of these they can't prove anything. They are all lies. They are all lies.
Right. Lawyer, unim me asem no matena kira no master dia hu se won. Ade omo ye nyina ne se. So study omo nsem no mo kan. Na wuti omo. Ade omo ye nyina so omo nim se one. That the Lumba na oni sister odobru ne tia no party awia. Enti na dwapade dodo na no odobru ni nyema che ahoye ya na yo enti ya ahoye ya na yawo na nkase we wodwunu ho a wonte ase se wo de me hade me modin sankofu tu yi obi ewu odomro ni nkan
yeah, but you are from
Alaska.
Why from Lukman, Alaska?
How do I mean? Side two guys. Yeah, but quiet to say,
Madam Wig, Madam Frog.
Lukman, Alaska.
No, I no be a woo. Yenye negi as a woman now as and for Munima Santia Mamma say, Obiwa. Yenye negi yen connector. No magia, some say, Mufia sem, and Anopa. Woman Yalio.
Woman, I am a wajimuno, and you much so life, Mr. Man, and no one much so woman, I am a Lumba, you do Mogulu Benimas, 24 hours, Madam Day. Adiano Sucrano Lumbano, yes, I am across a Lumbano. Will you bush any sister Akosua say where you what Germany? When you bush anything I say me on Abo Mopano because some of you know how want to say, then can't even go to a big case. Now. Wa wunye busuani wa wunfirifie ho unka busuano ho na anopa unwale oba bese anwale twetwe ne sen obeso anopa 4 o'clock osoko wada godwo nso no mo teso ahomachi a wasole awokodwuma Erade kaso
iti bibu se die bendit omo say di domo na ahwe ne se no every day omo pay information odobre hu information and na tese se betwe sika kura amawo ni ba be good sister ye ni masia on we no manya day
that's why I said plastic chairs of high
just dey bia omo nam no mo hwe odobro ni se omo benya ni information no ma meka na social media enya se me hu se ba ko bi betena so se won no osa ho ya kwetwe pictures no me gina so na me hwe ndi se wa
entronko a
enti mo ankasa mu ye eye
na obi de kwenda nya busapeni na ye no won kwa busapeni wa
ana brother me pacho me ade ba ko e wasant me mu ni se ohun hwe so Lumba tawi me si omo betima abusuani ni busuafo no abusuapeni no e betima akase sister Akosua Serwaa ne odobro ni obi anse ye na ase
correct that is true
yes say omo de bi ye no Anthony Boateng no
beti makase
the family has the legal right.
Right.
Anything that
Beti
they want.
makase me say grandpa cho dem too. Beti makwa aka say sister Akosua say wa the Jensen akoto ayi na meti na me twe.
Ontimi nyasa. Oni timi bia.
Lumba onu. Sesi a wo no de.
I request now for my grant no.
Ontimi mpo. Ontimi.
Sister, what timi ko ontimi fa na no mo. Kabusuafo kwa mani sie ye na se. Lumba oda ho ne wo yabusuafo de o sister. Yi frasante region ho. Wu betima ko se wa betima ka kire busuafo se me pese me den chance to so.
Busuafo ho. Na oye ordinance, na ordinance.
Na law be na chese.
Oni to ordinance marriage.
Ghana law be na chese o wale oba o ho. Na wale be ma na wale oba ho na se oba ni wu a. Wo ka se de ya ye kwa so ndem a ye kwa ye we ye me dia. Owu anhu bibia ye me dia. Wo de ma be ma ni na oba nu. Na ka kire busuafo se oye wo dia.
Na just
na busuafo to say fu ni wo dia.
Nana just a minute na what was so asuma me kan ye ordinance no e kire say for better for worse omo say till death do us part omo kaka ho mebo a so the moment you die no there is no ordinance, it is cancelled, so you don't have any power again. The moment the man dies or the woman dies, that is till death. That is the ordinance no omo nkokan. They don't read what they say in the church.
Abusuafo be dinner tam no obeti makaka se Lumba
the moment the person dies
na no kokro no obeti ontimi jajaja
the
ontimi si asante we no
that part
se mimi de junction betu Lumba wo so se mimi nkusie no
ohima wonim se me bebi a me papa fi no
ebi asante do enye woni
bebi a me papa fi kama me we kema ni nse ye na se o
yes
and ye kro mu
enya baby o papa fi no nko a me say all the traditional Ghana
eno de infante eno de infante me ma say na okay
Dabi me infante me
kana mama mu kra kan ka ya mama me kra nsia ye na say bi a woni nyansa bi a woni nyansa bia
wo ban so mbe dada wa obedu ha o mbe lock uni efu na hyedem papa ko so
o mo be ma wo say
no papa ya kaka be the same thing to you because me omo ye ni bi ye be lock on ni papa e se na ni papa ya ka e chop panel no me ya so mo bie no omo lock uni efu no hyedem
enu mpo de kra no in law no eno no kra de be ka se eno no e ya ni ya se odi efu ko hyedem ni ade eno no say no e ko to a
o be ka chese so adi na be so mo ba no se kawa na se ke ta mo ko tam kawa se kawa no ko fefi one de se no and then say put tomato mu because the first time she came was not wearing any rain
ya mamre no Ghana for ya mamre nyina no all our traditional nyina no
me de mama wo so Ghana wo bo hina
make bi o but the
me say the girls no ye no tira mama me bofu
yeah it's because of what
mama wo say we Ghana wo bo hina sister Akosua na ye sadi ni nyina
me ka bin ka bi
wona ye sadi ni nyina wo Ghana wo bo hina.
What I say, who bully or be bad for so cool? I don't know what person girl you who said. I don't know.
All the traditions, we all follow the same thing, and all the other traditional in Ghana ni no. Say woni Obaa no nye Obaa no ne bema no le tenaye. Na se bema no wu a ne oni bema ne tenaye no a bema no wu to no so no. Ono na wo so di kuna. That is the meaning of kuna no. Because wona wone ukunu
na bra na kuna ya na ya de papa na ukunu no anye wo yi no se be kenke
implications so e wo mu they don't know
what they don't know because on na net on no turn so she has the right widowhood right and you wa would say
there be no me pacho sister na me pacho sister Akosua say wa won obeti makase mo do Bronii nye mo nsie ayi mo nye kuna abusuafo de beti makase abusuafo de beti makase
brofo mo ba beto ma besia ordinance marriage ordinance no penny brofo mo say oko comment section and your ordinance legal wife legal tra
no ordinance let onim wo akola bi o se ni kunu bia o timi kwaje na ye de enne
na until me no be adeba kokra ya me na say enjomo pa kire say me omo kasa say enko ye Lumba man meja ba aya adentina na Lumba ti ase
me pa me dey ho say insurance ka ho So here death certificate.
Na so umienu nyina betima yekuna. Na umienu nyina muntimi nyekuna.
Oh here death certificate.
Abusa no betima
Ada santibe mu kwa santibe mu nipa 5 kwenti mi ekuna. Opu se kwakuti if se ufi Dr. Kwakuti we wusi anya mu 5 no.
Chema who me mami wu ye. Ayi mesele sugar na yine no.
Anya mami no me ekuna.
O ma anya wu ayi. O ma anya siye. O ma anya wu
ya enu ano no. So mo so me yanko ade a abusa no ti ase a they will do it.
Kinke, me pacha mo question no.
Me pacha betima bisa.
Eni ewu ba ko pa ewu ba ko sister wo de man ma.
Insurance papa na ko ni nyina yo do dia.
Mo se mo mani pane kra nkoda. Odo Bronii na to mo bibia ntwa mo hwe. Enkofo si da. E say dia say o manya dwuma.
Me say nra me ma
no social media security
account e ko me ko.
Don't listen to them. When you listen to them, just entertainment purposes.
And someone nobody na sumine di na tem. Papa.
And some of them can there's no truth in it.
Baba say do yonko ba si di na tem. E fe na sawo tutu ni ba. E na ho na
don't listen to those things. And my papa no mesrem. Don't listen to those things. Mo platform is no mo nkasa ansem no. Mo ndi sa atem no e mo platform no so. Don't listen to those people.
Me pacha more question no.
Me pacha betima bisa.
You wuti
Me pacha inti say Lumba ne Serwaa married with Germany, right?
Yes.
Obet master in craft from a different mother ako Germany sending ma on the way back ni.
Untimi da.
Okay.
The only thing you can do say me what say me wo Germany me German. Okay. Say me pese me fan club be free Ghana e do omo ba. For instance e bia me papa e wo market we bi oho na say me pese me do omo ba. Na say me pese me ya omo say me ma. First of all, I have to go and then adopt them. I have to do adoption in Ghana and then adopt them as my kids. So the German law
but who man so won che dia ultimate di omo ba o
accept
who man won che wa wale na wo emma won che wo Ghana if for example
dia say me wa say me German me ma wo Ghana ho ma me di omo ba say me mba no obi en ho no be si me kwan. I can do that. I can file for them and then bring them here. Okay? Na say bia omo nya me ma na say me pese me do omo ba. Say ma me bisa sa question no meaning say omo nya ne yafu mu ba but pese o do omo ba. First of all,
me pese me church say Lumba, what a Lumba name ma say wa was Germany, right? O din kra we ba so be ka say nkra no o din kra ne ma me bese so, right? Say bia.
On ti me finish so.
You can do that.
Omo nya wale mi no ntum.